On this InvestGlass how-to video. In this video, we'll show you how to customize your CRM fields, as well as customize your different pages, roles, and grids. First, make sure that you know about roles. If you go to My Account Company, then Members, you'll find all the different members of your company. Your members normally should be sorted in groups, and then each member should have a role. If you want to assign a different role, you can simply click here on Edit and create a new assignment role. Now, for the roles, usually they have default roles into InvestGlass. So you should find admins, master admin, manager, and users. Here, the roles will appear: admin, manager, user, compliance officer, and advisory team. For example, here are roles that are created. If you want to create a new role, you go to My Account, Company, Role, and here you'll find the different roles. Make sure that you don't do too many roles, because this will have an impact then on the visibility. Here, for instance, I can clone a role, and this will mean that the role will have the same visibility in terms of applications, in terms of buttons. Let's look, for instance, into the admin role to see how this works. Here, for instance, you'll find all the different pages of InvestGlass. I can click on the campaign page or the contact page. Here, manage the actions. And as you can see here, each and every action into InvestGlass can be fully customized. That's why you better have a number of roles that is small, because if you have too many roles, you have too many buttons to picture and to control. Now, once you set up the roles, you know who is going to have access to which feature inside InvestGlass. You're ready to customize fields. Again, you go to My Account Company and go down until you find the custom fields. You should have normally a list of preset fields within InvestGlass. Perhaps you ask for an empty version of InvestGlass, then you have no fields. If you want to create fields, go to Actions, and then here you can create new fields. If you think that your field will be linked to a value set, for instance, a list of countries, a list of cheese, a list of regions, a list of clubs, then we should suggest you to first create your value sets. Let me show you here what is a value set, and then create your fields. Here, for example, I want to create a digital list, a list of digital assets, with 3 digital assets. I will create this list, and then I will eventually create my field. What is very handy is that, as you'll see with those list of value sets, you can also link them to a lookup field. So here I can select another field that will be used to create this list of values. Okay. Now we'll look into more details of the who sees what later on, so don't worry too much about the related scope, but it shows you the power of InvestGlass and many options you could have. Now let's go back to contact fields. Here I can create a new contact field, and let's look into what you have as a detail here. The field name API is extremely important, because this is the field name that will be used when you want to connect InvestGlass to a third-party API. Your phone VoIP, your face recognition, your PEP sanction list software, you have to make sure that they will have the same field name as it is here. So this is very important. Then you have the field label. You can freely call the fields with the name that you prefer. It could be in Spanish, in French, in Chinese, whatever. You can have the choice here. Then you see you will choose the value sets. That's why it's important to choose it correctly here, and to create them before, obviously, because I will have just a drag and drop of this value, and then I can set the default value and set the different style that I want. Talking about the styles of the custom fields, we have many differences of fields, like text fields, number fields, date fields, text area. Most of them are quite, I would say, well known in the industry. You then have the possibility to show a default value and a help information. if you want to guide your users about what they should put there in this field. Concerning the page layout, InvestGlass offers interesting modularity because you can put InvestGlass fields into a CRM tab, a category, and into a summary tab. Let me show you how this looks like. If I now pull a record, a contact, you'll find the different layouts. So first, the contact summary is those 4 divisions, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I look here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then if I look into the detail fields, I will find the different CRM tabs and the different categories. So the CRM tab will be here, background, contact. So those are tabs, and here it's a category. Okay. So once you have decided of your different tabs and category, the custom fields will be ready to be presented. You have 2 more options. First is to show the field as mandatory, and second, to show it as record. So if you show it as mandatory, it means that you're going to have a little star, like those little stars. And if you decided to show it as new record, when I click on new contact, for instance, I will have this field presented. So you have the choice to select which fields you want to present when you create a new contact. Last but not least, you can then decide of your field security classification, usage, and compliance categorization. Finally, you will find the read and access that you can restrict per role. That's why it's quite important also that you picture, that you forecast what will be the roles inside InvestGlass, because this will depend very much of what you're going to show then and record. Once you've done all that you started putting some information, then it's time to customize your grids. And to customize a grid, there's nothing easier than customizing a grid. Just go to Action, here click on Template, and there you will find the possibility to create a new grid template. As you find, the 3 red fields are the mandatory fields. You can still remove them, but they will be hard-coded in a way. So it's very handy if you want to see what is the relation between the contact and accounts. Now, if you want to add another field that is not on the list, just simply select here the fields and add them to your list. Okay, I'm going to add the tags because I love the tags. Okay, new list, and I save it. Once this is saved, go back to Action to activate this field. So I can select this new field and apply it either to everyone. This works if you're a master admin. This option will appear only if you're a master admin, or only to yourself. And now behind you'll have another list. So this gives you a good idea of how InvestGlass customization works in terms of CRM and customizations of buttons and layout. We hope you enjoy, and see you soon for another How to InvestGlass video. Thank you.